Yep, I'm back. Cuckoo's
And
ready.
Cuckoo Quartz Packer is ready and willing.
Woo.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So one shot heist. Since you chose a deep gnome and maybe we're thinking of connections, I'm thinking that maybe you guys are from the town of Little Lockford, or at least some of you could be, or maybe you have cousins here or something like that. So we have a deep gnome with Cuckoo, right?
Yes.
And then a rock gnome. So Cuckoo, do you want to like have a cousin here or something maybe?
Sure.
And you were like, let's go visit cousin Basalt Unpacker.
Basalt loader.
Basalt loader. And you got here and you're like, what the hell's going on? And your little venturing friends are, if you're okay, all knowing each other. Or you all could be meeting each other for the first time. You guys want to do that? Switch it up a little bit? A gathering of heroes, quote unquote, to go in and save the town? Or do you guys want to know each other ahead of time? We haven't done like a good, fresh, raw meet and greet with new characters. That could be kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm down for a meet and greet.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah. So you're being gathered. Cuckoo, you're down here for perhaps a future cousin. It's up to you if you think you have more material motives, like a reward, because obviously there would be rewards involved for folks going into a dangerous area and saving a town. Urex, maybe you were, as an artificer, you were coming to town to talk to some of the other inventors here. Let me give you a name.
I'm actually here for to take the final exam. You know.
Ooh, I like that. Let me.
Yeah, usually in the guild, I've found usually in the guild you gotta be an apprentice for a while, and only after you can pass one of the tests can you earn the license to run your own shop. So.
Okay. Guild Master. Deep Delve. That's who you were looking to make contact with and get like a final exam. Last known location. And Little Lockford. And then we've got Harvey Birdman. Eric Cockra. So you don't have like a natural connection here. Do you want to be a detective who is literally here to do detective stuff?
I'm here. Investigating a case.
Ooh, investigating a case. Maybe we can give you something a little specific.
Yeah. But think of it like Dwight Schrute, volunteer policeman. Like he's trying. He's not an official detective. Nobody recognizes him officially, but
I'm trying to think if there's anything beyond just the town's plight that might be like a fun little mini hook for your character.
It's been a murder.
Let me look at something real quick.
I mean, it could be something that has nothing to do with the current.
I know, but I was actually able to create a little personalized hooks. I'm just wondering if there could be something fun to add a little element and give your player a little bit better motivation. Maybe you're investigating the corruption of the mayor. Is that
Oh,
too,
yeah,
do you
that
think
works.
that's too
No.
like a highbrow for Heavy Birdman?
No. He's trying to sink his claws into anything.
Or the case of the missing cake?
It's Mayor Adam West.
Someone steal your sweet roll.
Yeah, what sounds most fun to you, JP? Something highbrow or a little bit more comical?
No, it can be kind of highbrow.
Okay. Investigating the potential corruption of the mayor.
It might be. Did I do this? I think I did this before, or I did like a more, like he constantly narrates what's going on.
Yeah, that was Nick Cage.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
I might do it again. We'll see.
Wherever your improv takes you, right? Okay, so you all have convened again. You're in the Underdark, so you're underground. This is a very alien environment for those who aren't native to it. Somebody has sent you a tip off, Heavy Birdman, of potential corruption in the mayor of Little Lockford. So you were going to come down by the invitation of, let me give you another name, hold music. Where is their name? Ignis Flint. You had received an anonymous letter to your office. And so you came and you had to find your way, and navigating your way down here would have been its own ordeal, but you finally made it through the Underdark and to Little Lockford. I guess Little Lockford wouldn't be too difficult because this is legitimately a industry town, right? So there'd be a lot of trade with above and below surface stuff. So there probably would be well-known paths through the Underdark. Cuckoo, you have arrived, and so yours is the cousin. I know I said it out loud, but I didn't write it down, so give me one moment. Gotta write down these names for reinforcement. Oh, wait, no, I did write yours down. Yours is Basalt Loader. Cousin Basalt Loader! And then Urex, you're here for the Guildmaster's test. And you're looking for Guildmaster Deep Delve. But, lo and behold, you have arrived to a very contentious situation. In the tunnels, before you even make it to the town, you start running into locals of Lockford, and they were in distress because they have had to abandon their town. The automatons, you've been hearing little rumors and conversations of automatons having taken over. Maybe that piques your mind as an artificer there, Urex. I'm like, ooh, automatons. That's interesting.
Specifically as one that has his own robot dog, yeah.
Ooh. What's your puppy's name?
Goddard.
Goddard. Goddard. Sorry. Got it.
Got a blast!
And with some of your recognized expertise as an artificer, magic users, essentially that you are brought to the mayor, Harvey Birdman, Detective Birdman, who meets you all and goes through his plea. Let me try and find a mayor voice that's not my normal voice. Well, hello. Welcome. I understand that you all are a bit of adventurer types. I am Mayor Braith Broadfoot at your service.
Mayor Broadford. My guildmaster says he knows you pretty well. Deep Delve?
Oh, we are here to speak to Guildmaster Dibner. Well, I apologize, my good sir. She is unfortunately still in Little Lockford. Have you all been told the situation at hand?
Yeah, I've heard the rumors at the gate, but it's just something about automatons running wild.
Yes. Yes. Our security forces, because Little Lockford is a very proud settlement with, we are a place of industry, and the Underdark has its dangers and jealous eyes, so we being the clever folk, well, mostly Tockworth was the clever one, we built ourselves a force. But that has gone to shit, to be frank. They turned on us. We don't know what's going on with Tockworth. He who built and designed the defense forces, he was going underneath some interesting personal experimentations before everything lost control. But our militia was not strong enough to go up against the forces, and we were driven out of town. Unfortunately, many of our people were killed in the process. And we are looking for those who might be endeavorous, practical, powerful, clever, magical, dangerous, to perhaps go in and help us secure our town. Would you adventurers be interested?
The mayor speaking, right?
It is.
Speaking to us. Yeah. Mr. Mayor, if we help you, what are your plans afterward?
My plans afterwards were to continue to get Little Lockford up and operations going as a place of industry. We are doing lots of mining, and the magma rivers and flows have provided a very prime opportunity for some unique smelting. We have been spreading our engineering prowess throughout the Underdark. Mm-hmm.
And you have no other plans?
What kind of plans are you asking for? Are you asking for business arrangements? I will probably run for another term of mayor. I've been a popular choice in the past. Or are you looking for my breakfast plans?
Is there going to be some type of...
What did you say, Cuckoo?
Is there some type of reward in store for us?
Oh, yes, of course. So, if you're interested, we need someone to go in and get the security key. Tockworth had it, and usually keeps it somewhere in a safe in her workshop. If you can get that key and get to the security station at the heart of Little Lockford, and activate the security measures and turn off the automatons, I'll give you both, everyone, 50 silver pieces each?
50 silver. Darling, I could find that on the ground.
I mean, you should all understand that we're at a bit of a tight rope here at the moment. Up against a wall. Our finances are locked behind the wall, so I don't want to promise what I can't give. You understand?
Well, the quartz packer doesn't get out of bed for less than 100 gold.
The what? The court packer? Oh, quartz packer.
No, forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself.
Oh, yeah.
Cuckoo, quartz packer, at your service.
What is a court packer? Oh, quartz packer. I believe are you related to the basalt loader family?
Oh, yes, my cousins.
Yes. Very...
They've lived here for some time.
Well, did you know that some of your family members, your cousins, have been left behind in Lockford? So it sounds like you might just need to do this out of the, the chivalrousness of your heart. Do a good deed for your family, so 50 silver each would be more than enough, right?
Well, darling, I was here to get money from my cousin. You see, he owes me.
Oh, yeah, how much?
Well, at least 100 gold.
Well, it's funny you say that. I don't want to throw shade at your family, but Bashar Lodas also owe me some money. How about this? You find your cousins, you get your money all squared away, and if you can also square away my debt with him, we could maybe rise the price up to 75 silver pieces each. How about that? I'm not one to throw money around, you understand.
Yeah, 50 silver's kind of low. You know what? How about this? You and Guildmaster Deep Delve, you said you guys are already friends, right?
Yes.
How about
Close friends.
How about you see about if we can help out the city, you can help me out with my guild dues. I'm due for my test to see if I can run my own shop, and it might be a little bit helpful to have like my next 2 or 3 years of guild dues already dealt with.
Oh, very interesting. Were you here to go through the mining guild, I think, or the whatever guild, the artificery guild? You're here for your certification?
Yeah, I was actually going to try and go there and get that done tomorrow, but given the way the city's currently going through, I think it might just be prudent to deal with that. But changing the appointments and all that, it carries fees. It would be real helpful if you could.
Oh, yes, yeah, I'll say this for you. If you can get yourselves over, and then you can make contact, save the guildmaster, save the town, you might as well consider those fees waived. And better yet, being the mayor of Little Rockford comes with its privileges. Let's just say you probably don't even need to worry about that examination anymore.
More practical test, yeah, that sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, you all seem like fine ladies and gents. I'm not sure. Yeah, Cuckoo, you're a lady, right? And Mr. Birdman, was it?
You'll be seeing a lot more.
Oh, okay. I hope not. I hope you go in and take care of the business. But you all seem so nice, Let's make it 100 silver pieces, shall we?
What does this guy look like?
Squirrely little deep gnome.
Does he have a mustache?
He does have a mustache. Very long, blustery mustache.
Well, I'll tell you what, honey. I'll take the 100 silver pieces, but once this is over with, you have to shave that awful mustache off. You look like a fool.
Well, that was uncalled for. I'm very proud of my mustache. Very well. How about, instead of shaving my mustache, how about you all get, 5,000 gold? Does that sound better? Does that sound more up your alley? Instead of threatening an old, deep gnome with shaving off his mustache? How dare you? How
It's
dare
offensive.
you? This mustache is priceless. Do you know how long it takes to grow a mustache like this? Was it 5,000
Yes.
gold sound a little bit more reasonable? Or are you venturing rough types? I hate doing business with you.
I ain't gonna say no, but I can promise you that once I get my license, I'm just gonna open up shop here in town. Invest back into it.
And what kind of business are you going to be going into, Mr. Maynard?
I was hoping on more, neat sets of armor and weapons, and mostly focusing on, the toys for the kids, that sort of thing.
Oh, so a little bit of everything, I see. A bit of weapons, a little bit of toy craftsmanship. I just hope you
You'd
know
be
that
surprised how much the overlap is.
I can be surprised. And as you see, I have a few business endeavors in Little Lockford myself, so that would be an interesting conversation to have with you after the fact. Competition is always healthy for a town. Well. So, do we have an accord? Shall we discuss logistics? I have a map for you of Little Lockford, if you like, and you can navigate so well way through it all.
Yeah, that'd probably help quite a lot.
Shall we shake on the 5,000 gold pieces?
I suppose.
5,000 gold sounds good to me.
Yes, 5,000 gold pieces.
Gold.
That's what I said. I said 5,000 gold pieces.
It's good gold.
Fine. 5,000 gold pieces. Shake on it. Stay as welcome. Now, I've got some things for you here, and you're. Oh, looks like, well, you're not in the right roll 20, I don't think.
I guess not. Where? Oh, it's higher up.
Yep.
There it is.
Alright, I believe I've shown you a hand-drawn map that I put together. This is a map of myself. We are near the northwest corner of this map, near the gatehouse, Old Lockford. So, there's automatons swarming the streets, so be careful. What your goal will be to get to the southeast. Wait, am I getting this correct? Nate needs to make sure I'm getting this correct. Yeah, safe is here. I thought that was in the other place. All right, the flow of it, I've some information is contradicting my when I was like, I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. I'm like, wait a second, is that right? Okay. 1 second, let me just clarify this own information for me. I want to make sure I give you the right flow of like the major beats of like find the card, go to the place, turn it off. I thought I understood, but that map calling it into question. All right. Yeah, so something in that map confused me, but I do think my original impression was correct. So, pop that up again. Yeah, so I'm gonna step out of his character just for ease of information here. You guys are outside the gatehouse in the northwest, the old Lockford. Your main goal is to get to the southeast corner where it says fail safe is here. That's the key. So grab the key there and then make it to the central little plateau, the overlook. And as he starts describing the area and the layout, essentially these are little plateaus above a whole bunch of magma. You'll see that these little plateaus are connected by bridges. The dotted lines represent bridges that are raised, right? So that is the state that the town was left in, when they fled, to the best of the mayor's knowledge. So there is controls to the bridges, which you can see in the northeast area at the power station. So you can go there and then control what bridges go up and down. Through the conversation, you learn that the Miners Guild, the guild masters in the southwest plateau, and also that's where your cousin, the basalt loaders, usually stayed, was in the southwest corner. And so all of these are notes from the mayor. And so these little red things here are imagine like a roller coaster of buckets, very cartoonish. These are like big giant buckets for moving like magma, rock, quarry, right? And when the power is on, it can be moved, right? And it'll be operated. The town itself is a very modern town in D&D Sword Coast terms, where there literally is a power station. There's literally electricity, but currently it's all turned off for what seems to be the most part. So there is like power and electricity. There's literally streetlights in the town. Yeah, so your main goal of the adventure is southeast, get the key, get to the middle, and to, from there, deactivate the security forces. There's controls for bridges and power for perhaps getting these bucket things moving. Some of you have hooks to potentially go down to the Miners Guild in the southwest corner. So you essentially have a bit of a reason to go to all the different locations. You'll see that he notes where his desk is in the town hall, as he then explains to you that if you're in the area and if you need it, there is some emergency supplies in his office. Any questions about that?
Is a sphere Finbleen a deep note?
Yes. Yep. And I won't even pretend to understand how to say it. Schwefelbling. Actually, I forgot to give a thought about doing the voices a little weird because the names are Schwefelbling and Skinskopfens. That's how the deep gnomes talk. Any questions?
I think I got it.
All right, let me get a map ready with tokens. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see if this is working. I'm running on daylight mode. Put off. Put on. I'll do it. Turn. Let's do that. Do. Oh no, that's not measured correctly. Let's do this too. Half that. Let's do 30. Boom. Where's light? From darkness. 1 hour time seeing if my lighting is working. Oh, it does look like it's working. I hit save. Let's lower that 20. Reset. There we go. Much better. Boom. Vision. Bright light. 20 seems a little bit more reasonable. Doop, 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 doop. Vision. Bright light. 20. Bam. Okay. So, you all have the map, you have kind of the general layout. Would you like to talk with some of our head of the militia and such for planning your routes, or do you just want to jump right into it and just go right on in and kind of start smashing stuff around?
Well, I'm tired of sitting here. Might as well move on.
All right, so you're just going to jump on in then. Excellent, excellent. All right, all right.
Anything to get away from that stash.
Mm. 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 All right. There's names everywhere. All right. All right. All right, Sergeant Larrymore. Sergeant Larrymore will take you to the gate, and you'll be able to pass through, and then you can start your explorations. Good luck. Hope you don't die. Watch out for automatons, and also watch out for any other baddies that might have snuck into town while we were gone. Good luck. And a little rough and tumble gnome walks out. He's got like a scar over one of his eyes. He's got a little bit of a limp. You guys can come with me now.
Alrighty.
And he takes you through the tunnels and leads you up to the main gate. Sergeant Larrymore leads you to a bulwark hastily erected outside Little Lockford's impressive gates. The bulwark is defended by weary-looking members of the town militia, who salute the sergeant as he limps past them. Standing watch by the gates are two dour gnomes in black robes. On Larrymore's signal, each of these gnomes casts a spell that causes the gates to swing open before you. A wave of heat washes through the bulwark as the gates part, revealing a grim town bathed in hellish light and periodically brightened by flashes of lightning. I think they actually have good art for this town, so let me find it. Bada boom. Alright. So with your little ready to come back in, you just knock on the door for 7 times and then we'll open it up for you.
Oh, okay. I guess the monsters don't tend to knock more than 6.
We didn't tell them about no knocking, and when they come up, we just get the doors closed. But if it's not going to 7 times, then we'll fucking open it up for you, alright?
Okay.
Alright.
Any kind of pattern you're hoping for? Or just 7 knocks?
7 knocks like this. Like that.
Well, I didn't understand that at all.
You knock 7 times, like, wait, Happy Batman, were you about to say something?
That was 10 knocks.
No, it wasn't. That was 7 knocks. Does that make sense?
That time was 8.
Excuse me. Stop making me actually count it out of dare you.
That was 7. I confirm.
If anything, it makes me all worried that you're able to count that when I'm just in there mumbling to myself. That's uncalled for and unnatural.
I played in a band. I could keep time.
I bet you can keep time. All right. You don't know how someone close the door so nothing bad comes to it. Oh, well. Do you pass through the door so we can close the gates, please?
Absolutely.
Get out. Here's your map. You pass through the gate, and that's in my DM's voice for the rest of the night. You pass through the gates, and you hear the gnomes in robes speak the command words and the magic, and the gates close behind you. You are now in Old Lockford. You have complete player agency. Where would you like to go next? Remember to reference your map if you need guidance.
Think, let's stop by his office first. Try and get those potions. Be good to stock up before we move any further.
Any of you have trouble seeing in the dark?
I can see good to like 60 feet.
Well,
All right.
I'll take point then.
All right, so it sounds like you guys are heading to the town hall.
Yeah?
Okay. First roll. Okay.
And I'd like to be a little bit ahead of everybody. And scouting ahead, stealthy,
Perfect.
if I can.
Yeah, I'll hang back. I'm not really good with the stealth as the armor clings.
All right, so you begin moving through, moving stealthily. And go ahead and give me a stealth check, please. All three of you.
Stealth check from me.
The night.
Mine is going to be at advantage because of Svirfenbeline camouflage.
You gotta say it. You're at disadvantage, Urix. Riley, you're at disadvantage.
Yeah, because armor.
Okay. Harvey Birdman. Are you live, JP?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
That's weird. I wasn't on mute.
Stealth check.
So what do I rolled a stealth check. Do you need? What else do you need from me?
Oh, I don't see it, so I guess you need to tell me it, unless I'm crazy.
Oh, weird. 10.
10. Okay.
Must have not.
It's not probably linked in the right campaign, which is not a huge deal. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do something. You're moving through the town, moving quietly from building to building. You notice there are indeed street lamps, but they're off. But you are, and you, for those who are gnomish, you know it's like the street lights are there mostly just for because we can, because your eyes are adapted. All the buildings do see.
Aesthetic's nice.
Yeah. All the buildings are
Street lights. People. Street lights.
dark and quiet. But you all then do hear the little humming sound. And gets a little louder and a little louder. And our gnomes, you all kind of dip into around the corner into the shadows. Harvey Birdman, you were a little slow on the draw. And what you see, let me see what size this is. Tiny. I'm almost imagining the little black droids in Star Wars that hover. But you see a little, let's see what it is. Grapefruit-sized orb suspended under softly humming propeller blades. Embedded in the orb are keenly perceptive crystal eyes. And they're all kind of looking in different directions. And it sees Harvey Birdman. And it immediately starts letting off an alarm.
If I see something.
I want to try and attack it with my spear from, like, throwing it.
All right, roll the hit. Roll the advantage because of Out of the Shadows.
That is a 24 to hit.
Roll damage.
6. I rolled the minimum damage I could.
All right, so you hit it, and it cracks and spins, and like the propellers and rewrites itself. It looks almost broken, but it is still up and still functioning, and still letting out a very loud alarm.
All right. Spear reappears in my hand because of returning weapon. I'm doing the same thing again.
Well, I'll give everyone else a chance to take a crack at something if they want to.
True.
Stretch their legs a little.
Yeah,
bit.
I want to do something. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to add him to the campaign.
That's weird. You have to like do the join link.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like create the character in the campaign.
Yeah, but there's a way to move them, and I've done it once before. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just give me 1 second. All you need is a certain URL to do it.
Okay.
All right, we're in for the Badgers. It's going kind of slow. Copy link. Put in this chat. I don't like putting in the VOD. 1 second. Discord. Browser. I think everything's.
What do I use sorcery points for? It looked like I can convert one to a bonus action.
Yeah, so
I can like
you
use
have a
2 to re-roll or something.
Yeah, you have meta magic, which use sorcery points. They are ways to augment and change your spells. You're allowed to choose a certain amount of meta magic, so it depends on what you have. But it sounds like you have the one spend points, and so instead of Fireball as an action, you can then do Fireball as a bonus action, and then you have an action to do with as you wish, right? Whether it's drinking a potion, attacking with a weapon. The more kind of a traditional thing is, if you're not trying to drink a potion, is using a cantrip as an action. Using Fireball as an example, right? I use how many sorcery points to turn Fireball into a bonus action, and I blow them up, and then I use an action of cantrip, and then use that. Does that make sense?
Sort of. Let's just.
Yeah, the you can turn spells that are actions into bonus actions. The thing you need to remember, that does not mean you can cast 2-level spells because you have an action, because that rule still exists.
So if I have a cantrip, if I use a cantrip, I can then bonus action a spell, or if I do a spell, I can bonus action a cantrip, unless the cantrip's already a bonus action.
Correct. Yep.
Is that kind of the idea? Okay.
Yep. But remember that action is kind of more broad than just spells, right? But that's the more practical.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, so you could disengage if you wanted and run away, and then
or take
use
a dodge action. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Okay. So I don't know what this Scorching Ray attack is.
What about Scorching
But
Ray?
it looks like it just came. It's just an attack I have.
It's
so
one of your
Scorching
spells.
Ray is a spell, and its base
Oh,
is
weird. It's like
3 attack rolls. So it probably populated as an attack roll for you for simplicity.
yeah, it was under actions, under attack. I didn't expect to see that there.
Yeah, I don't think your bard has any like roll to hit spells. A lot of your stuff is save stuff. Yeah, so you have a. So yeah, this is an attack roll for you. But it's a spell.
Let me
It is a
do.
spell though.
Yeah. What the heck does thunderclap? Create a burst of sound. Let's not do that. I'm gonna do a attack with my talons.
Oh, you're gonna
On
do a
this
physical
thing?
attack. Okay. All right, so you go running up
Yeah.
to it and then flying because you're air cocker.
Yes.
All right, roll an attack roll.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to roll that.
All good. 19 hits. Go and roll damage for your claws or talons. 7 damage.
Talon attack!
And then 1 health left as you fly up to it and you just slash through it, breaking it and making it fall on the ground. Little eye crystals go out on the ground.
Good thing I saw that. You guys didn't see shit.
All right.
I'm gonna investigate the thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for evidence.
Roll an investigation check to look for evidence.
Oh shit.
There's a particular runic crystal in the middle of it that catches your eyes, and it definitely seems like evidence, but it needs an arcana check to understand it better.
Guys, I found evidence. Come look.
Can I do the Arcana check now, or does someone else have to do it?
Yeah, you can do an arcana check on top of it.
I would like to help since I'm proficient in Arcana.
Yep, roll with advantage. So roll another again. Roll another one. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You look over the crystal and you realize...
He's literally, he is saying these. Any little thing I do in this voice, he's saying that. Okay, go ahead.
I'm totally fine with it. I love that. So when you look at the crystal, you realize a bit of bad luck right off the back, and that's potentially... So it definitely was making a big, loud sound, but more importantly, that arcane crystal was connected with its eyes and transmitting the vision to an unknown location. So something was looking through this little construct.
Somebody knows we're here.
Well,
All right. What do you all want to continue to the town hall? Keep it slinking.
yeah, we could probably, it sounds like we're gonna need those potions sooner rather than later.
All right. You all quietly come up to the big building, this town hall. Very inside through the windows, you see a dark but very spacious chamber. You do see no perception check involved. Well, actually, no, they're not even inside. On the steps leading up to the town hall, which the doors are just wide open, but you are like sneaking around the building. You see the bodies of 3 dead gnomes, town militia in armor. If you peek in,
There's 3
you
dead
see-
gnomes where we're at.
Yeah, on the steps leading up into the big town hall, which within is the office of the mayors.
Guys, I see something. There's dead gnomes. I should probably investigate.
Roll investigation check.
Shit.
Yeah, basic. How they died is odd. There doesn't seem to be any signs of piercings or anything like that. Well, I guess
Nice.
technically there
Okay.
would be some bites, but it's still they're dead, and the remnants is still odd and peculiar, more than just they got stabbed to death.
Guys, I can't tell much, but what I can tell is something fishy's happening.
Well, nothing gets past you.
Nothing gets past me.
All right. Exploring the town hall. No checks are involved with this. You make it to through the abandoned area, and that's the odd thing too, right? Your characters could have experiences, right? Maybe being in a battle, being into a town that's been sacked or something like that. This more feels like the Rapture, to use a weird analogy. Nothing's been necessarily destroyed, right? There was no ransacking, there was no rioting. So a lot of things are just set the way they were, besides some people that were killed. But as you go through, so there's not a lot, you're not going through an apocalyptic, disheveled area. Everything's just kind of in place, and you make it into the mayor's office, and everything's kind of how it was when he left. You find a little chest inside of there that has 4 potions of healing, 2 flasks of alchemist fire, and 1 use of dust of disappearance.
Hey. That dust probably could have come in handy a few minutes ago, but yeah, that works for now.
All right.
Well, I guess we each grab a potion and you look like the type who's comfortable with chemistry stuff.
Who, me?
Yes, the one with the goggles.
I've blown a few things up, though. That's close enough, yeah. I guess, I'll hold on to the alchemist fires, I guess.
Oh, that's nothing to worry about, Shug. I could blow us all up every single time I cast a spell. I'm actually not really good.
Remind me to give you a pretty wide berth.
Do you want the dust, Mr. Bird, sir? You kind of stand out around here.
I am the knight.
Yeah,
I
but
get
you're also
better.
a bird.
Look, that's supposed to me. Fine, I'll take it. Guys, we need to get moving. Right now.
Yeah, let's get going.
Make sure you know what dust of disappearance does, JP. You can throw up in the air again. Each creature and object within 10 feet of you can become invisible for 2d4 minutes.
Pocket sand. Yeah.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
So from the office of the mayors, you get a good look out over and get a lay of the land. And this central plateau is a little bit higher. You can see, I think it says on your map, well, you can't see the darkness. but I'll use one of you guys. You see this bridge over here is down. This bridge here is up. And then this bridge on the southern end is also up.
Guess we got just one way to go.
What are these hook?
Yeah, so these are the very like comical. Think like a foundry, big buckets
Mm-hmm.
on a lift. So it's big chains, and they go from one place to the other to move resources around the town. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they can fit.
Up to
What did it say?
yeah, up to like 5 gnomes essentially. I think that's what it said. 5 surface functions.
Giant crucibles.
Well, I say we take those to the other side. Kind of see things from a better view.
Currently, the power in the town is shut down. So they themselves don't move. Mechanically.
Yeah, they look like they would be a fun ride if we had the power going, but eh.
Okay.
All right. I guess let's go over the bridge.
Bridge it is.
All right. So I'm going to roll a
I'm just
D6.
gonna fly. Wow.
Fly. Roll a stealth check for me, Harvey Birdman. Are you flying up and above, or are you just flying?
No,
behind
like-
them, like on, like.
Yeah, flying behind him.
Gotcha. No stealth check involved. And I'm assuming you're moving stealthily. Yep. So you get to the bridge, straight forward across. I'm curious what it's labeled like on your map. Right. The Abbey is on this little plateau, and they say that there could be some monks perhaps barricaded inside and might still be alive. Do you want to investigate or continue forward?
I think it's worth taking a look. Maybe they got something they can share with us to make this a little easier.
All right. Give the books this proper description. Next to the road stands a squat stone building capped with a stone dome. The building's entrance is a double door carved to resemble interlocking hands, and centered above the doorway is a golden pick with a short handle. My 2 gnomes, no check is involved. The golden pick is a symbol of the Deep Brother, Kalar Duran Smoothhands, a god worshipped by Shvarman. Deep Brother.
Can we see the front door?
Yep. And the doors are closed.
Any damage?
Actually, there is no apparent damage to the doors.
All right, I'm gonna sneak on up, and is there like a space between the floor and the door?
The floor and the door, like squeeze under the door, essentially.
No, just to see.
To see. Okay. Yeah. Go and do a perception check.
13.
Hold the music. Hold the music. All right. You look through, but sight isn't really what catches your attention. What catches your attention is sound, as the inside definitely has the sound of that like a very big open chapel vibe with like a reverberation, echoey sound, and you hear the subtle, not subtle, but you hear voices. But it is faint, but you hear echoey voices. You hear voices, but not what they're saying. But there seems to be two voices speaking within the abbey.
All right, I'll scurry on back over and tell him. I hear people inside.
Oh, the
Well-
crow again.
What'd you say, Harvey Birdman?
Sorry, I thought someone else was going to say something. I said I'll look for a way in.
All right, roll.
Are we
either-
wanting to get in there, guys?
Yeah.
I could knock on the front door.
No. That's too obvious.
Harvey Birdman, roll an investigation or perception check. Is that your roll there? 16. I was looking away.
Yep, 16.
16. Excellent. You do find a back door to locations. There's like a small, quote unquote, yard in the back. You find like this maybe servant's entrance is not the right way, but the service entrance in the back.
Guys, let's go through the back door.
The door is locked.
Guys, let's knock on the front door.
Alright, I guess I'll knock. As Urex knocks 7 times in the pattern established earlier.
You knock. Let me see. Let me check one thing. A very interestingly odd thing happens. From the abbey itself, not the doors, but the walls, you see the part of the wall begin to glow magically, and a figure pokes its head through, and you see a deep gnome, an older deep gnome with a long white hair and a long white beard, like goatee-ish like beard. Stick his head through. "Oh, you've come to finally rescue me. Are we able to get out?"
Well, I think now might not be able to get out, but we are going through and trying to make this place safe.
No, you're able to get me out. You were sent for me for that. I'm sure the mayor sent for me. So, all right, let me grab my things. Careful, there's brigands about. But yes, you'll escort me to the gate. Yes. 1 moment.
I don't think they're gonna open it until after we clear this place of the problems. And that's not done yet. We only really just got in here. It might be best for you to stay holed up in here if you really want to get out. And we can just stop back by here once we have everything dealt
I
with.
can't stay. No. Those escaped prisoners in the abbey have been hiding in the walls. You must You must take me. You must take me the prisoners I hear. And I've been avoiding them. I can't stay. Certainly, the mayor spoke of me, and that your priority was to get me out.
He did mention that some people would be stuck over here, maybe.
Yes, that's me. So he already said, get Gavoda, the abbot, the most important person in our little town, and get me out.
That's not what he said, but I'd be happy to try and help you.
Very well then, let me grab my things, and you can ask me to order the gate.
We, guys?
Look, honey, the mayor never mentioned you.
Roll a persuasion check. With advantage, because what's your name has been doing a good job. Your ex.
Your ex.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't really. I'm certain that he mentioned me, but you do not understand. I cannot stay here. I don't have any more melting into stone spells. This was my last to come and see you for you to take me out. The prisoners are inside the abbey. I can't return. I can't go forward. So what are we to do?
Well, I mean, if you come out, we could probably just take you with us, and if you're with us, then those prisoners would have a much harder time dealing with you.
How about this? I will offer you magic items. Yes, your adventuring types. I will give you magic items. Another coach, you take me straight to the gates.
Might help us to deal with the rest of this place.
Yes. What is all yours passive perceptions?
Mine is
11.
Yeah,
Wow.
11.
Heavy Birdman.
My passive investigation is 17.
Birdman, yours is 12.
Mm-hmm.
From inside the abbey, you hear like some clanking of metal, and then shut the fuck up. So do we have an accord? I promise you magic items, and you will take me to the gate forthright.
Well, we're moving further in at the moment, but if you're worried about any valuables you have, then we could just keep them safe when we move on. I mean, we'll give them back to you once all this is over, of course.
Roll a persuasion check. The DC is very high. I should have known that they wouldn't send anyone of practical use to get me out. I will attend to myself, it seems. No magic items for you! I say good day. And you see his form begin like to meld back into the stone. And he's gone. Okay, what would you like to do next? Or now?
Well, that dude didn't want our help, so let's just... I guess we continue on.
Out from inside the abbey, you hear shouts. As you're like going down the street. All right, do you want to continue or investigate the shouts?
Investigate.
I would like to assist the investigation.
When I say investigate, this is more about going back and poking your nose into the business, not an investigation skill check. Do you want to explore the sounds coming from the Abbey, or the shouts now, or continue on down the next bridge?
What's the will of the people?
Yeah, they definitely have money in there.
Well, let's move on. I don't think this is I think if we do anything to these guys other than escort them out, the mayor probably ain't gonna be happy.
Okay. Sounds like you're continuing on.
No, you don't want to check out what's inside there? That guy has something. Aren't you curious?
Yeah, but not too curious to risk the 5,000 gold.
Why can't we have both?
I don't know. Weird guys like that always strike me as the ones who happen to be friends with the local mayor. It's the only way people seem to put up with them.
Well, all right. But if we pass this way on the way out, we might as well just
Oh
help
yeah,
them.
absolutely.
All right. You have passed through the halfway isle district and now are entering the Turbine Heights district. If you look at your maps, you do note that there is the power center, I think it is, correct? The power station is in this district. What else do they have? All right. You do see a jail listed. You also see an infirmary listed. So those are your kind of your 3 key points of interest. Oop! Wait, no, I need to roll. 1 moment. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Hold music. Hold music. All right, as you step into the district, though moving quietly and stealthily, Harvey Birdman, you see something, swooping out of the dark. And remember, you guys are in this big, giant cavern, so it seems to come from the cavern looming above the town. These 2 dark shapes come flying in. The 2, I think they're flying. Oh, music. Yeah, they do have flying speed. I think I have a handout of what these look like. Yeah. All right. 2 of these come flying down, and then out of the alleyway, another creature comes running out. An old familiar friend, that last one. I think we're going to roll initiative for this one. For all purposes, just assume that the map, right, is 5-foot squares and such. And we're just going to kind of jump into some combat as 2 Dark Mantles and a Grick come flying at you all.
Yeah, the Badgers actually never did the Grick in
Oh, they did
Vandelver.
Yeah.
No.
I can't remember.
We went in through that big iron door on the side. Like,
yeah, and you guys did the...
Orkfo, he used the flying potion to just go up and over because we couldn't unlock it. And then we just went in through the side, went straight to the boss. And
you guys also had passed without a trace, too, right? Was that you all
Yeah.
did that? And so you guys moved very good stealth. Yeah, you guys kind of like bypassed the whole like first part of it. Yeah, good memory. Okay. What is that? All right. Initiative rolls, boys.
Alrighty. Do in it. That's 15. Let me check something because the Steel Defender, I don't know if I have to roll them separate or shares my initiative count but takes its turn immediately after mine.
Oh yeah, we need a token for you, don't we?
Yeah, I'm working on that right
Oh, you're
now.
working
In
on
fact,
it.
I think
Perfect.
actually, you know what? No, I found one perfect that's already okay, DM it to you real quick. Unfortunately, it still has the Roll20 watermark, but oh well. Actually, I can kind of remove it, I think. Alright. This one should work slightly better. Yes.
Okay. All right, looks like Rick goes first. He'll just charge up like this. And with his nasty little beaky tentacles, he goes in for an attack. He may sunshine. Okay, so first attack is a tentacle attack. All right, that's a 13 to hit on you, Rex.
It does not.
All right. This Dark Man is going to come in and try and land on your pupper. All right. Actually, this one comes out and like from it like an inky octopus. Essentially, the darkness spell. Okay. So yeah, like this one comes out and does essentially a darkness spell. This is like 15 feet. 15-foot radius. And while I'm doing that, it will be your pupper's turn, but assume magical darkness is all around you.
Yeah, the dog goes immediately after my turn.
Oh, after you, excuse me. There you go.
Yep.
Where can I shift? There we go. There you go. So your turn, your X.
Well, I've got one directly on me, so I'm just gonna do the do, and I'm gonna stab with my spear.
All right, it'll be at disadvantage because of the darkness.
That I forgot. Do I have something I can do that
I think
help?
it'll be like center.
No, not really. I don't think I have any. Yeah, because unless I do some fancy schmancy maneuvering, so I will just attack. Disadvantage on 2 attacks. That's a 10,
Ooh,
and that's a 10.
Oh, 10 just misses.
Alright. And bonus action, I will command Doggo to... Let me see what exactly he can do. Yeah, only action unless you bonus. Do. Oh, I didn't realize that the dog had the thing. It does have the ability to impose disadvantage as a reaction on an attack that's against a creature that it can see within 5 feet of it. So, like, it could have imposed disadvantage on the Grix's attack against me.
Oh,
It
yeah.
didn't land, but
It didn't land,
that's something
but
I
yes.
need to know.
Yeah. Just remember that seeing right now is now no bueno.
Yep. I'm going to have Goddard attack. Was it the north one that cast the
I'm
darkness,
actually
or was
putting
it the one?
concentration on it. Yeah, so that one with the concentration symbol now.
Cool. Goddard is gonna go for that one, which is a melee empowered rend, which is spell attack mod to hit, which is +7.
Still
So,
disadvantage unless he has like a blind sight or something.
nope, it's dark vision,
Yeah, so
but
unfortunately
passive
disadvantage.
perception. So that is Let me do that over here, and I believe it was roll 2d20, keep lowest one, +7, 10.
Wow, 10 just misses again. Yes, you have disadvantage, but the fact the AC is 11 and you've gone all 12
Yes.
on your turn.
With a +7 to hit on that
And
one,
plus
and
8 on
a
the other.
+8 on the other two.
That's wild.
Yep. So, thus ends the turns on my thing.
All right, Cuckoo's up. Cuckoo, ka-choo, bro.
Right, so can't see anything.
Currently correct. Yeah, so any spells requiring sight, no go.
Right. Then I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers.
All right.
And let me see, how big is this? Oh, 5-foot cube. Perfect. So I'm just, I guess, would I still know sort of where the Grick was?
See, feel the area surrounding a previously decided trying to point you choose within range. Doesn't say about sight on where you put it. And in my opinion, it's like we're video gaming now, so per usual, you can place it where you want. In the approximate last location before the darkness enshrouded. See if I have anything kind of weapony or an AoE.
Yeah, I'll just drop it on the Grick then.
5-foot cube. Cool. I'll just do this little bubble will represent it. So it's on that one there. All right, creature. Oh, excuse me, the Grick. Okay. You do know that this guy is concentrating on the darkness, right? Did you catch that?
Oh, that guy? Yeah. That's who I said to put it on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. The other.
No,
dwarf.
yeah.
Because it wasn't a spell effect, right? It was literally pooping out
Right.
darkness, but it is concentrating on it. So I wanted you guys to know that mechanic. Okay, so
We'll throw it down.
all right, so yeah, it won't trigger yet, but it is down.
Do I have to do a wild magic surge roll?
Oh, it's been so long since I've had a wild magic sorcerer, so I don't remember when it triggers.
I think it's leveled spells. Let me check the features.
Hell yeah.
Once per turn.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll a d20.
I swear, if your
One,
first
one,
spell ends
one,
up in
one.
cast
I want it
fireball
to be-
centered on self.
One.
Okay.
Two.
Nah.
Because there's something you can do, right, to like amp your spell, but then it creates
I
a
can-
surge, right?
Yeah, Tides of Chaos makes that roll a disadvantage, basically. It makes whatever attack roll you do advantage, but the wild magic surge is going to be a disadvantage.
Nice. Okay. Anything else? And is that something you're technically concentration on? Yes. You
Yes.
are. So let's get concentration symbol up. All right. Anything else?
I guess I'll... Oh, nope. Moving will trigger an opportunity attack from the Grick. So he's
let me
5 feet
see.
away now.
Well, the weird thing is.
Can the Grick even see me?
That will be up for you to decide.
Okay.
But as we
I'm
know,
gonna-
opportunities of attack rely on sight. So it depends if the
Yeah.
Grick can see you or not.
Well, I'm just going to risk it then. I'm going to move away.
All right, you move back, and nothing bad happens. Excellent. All right, this dark mantle tries to become an umbrella on top of Doggo. All right, check the phone, Charles, management tower. Okay, so I guess it depends if it hits. It's a little vague, but 15 to hit on the Doggo.
Just barely does, thanks to AC 15.
Okay. So he takes. There's no damage button. Ooh, good roll. 5 plus 3 for 8 bludgeoning, and the dark mental is like suction cupped onto him and is encompassing him. Sorry, one second. Let me read. The description on this is actually, it's been so long since I've done a dark mantle. Retire to the cartridge if the tiger smaller shot and drives the. Oh, it would have had advantage because of the darkness. So let me just roll to make sure he doesn't crit. Oh no, it rolled with advantage. It wasn't a crit. So it only attaches if the target is small, medium, or smaller, and the dark mantle has advantage on the attack roll. Okay, so it did. So it is attached because of the advantage. So he's blinded, though the darkness is already also causing blindness. Try drinking.
Does that work for medium creatures? Because I heard small.
Medium or smaller. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, it takes an action to try and break it off, but currently Doggo is now blinded from that also. So,
Blinded by the light.
blinded by the umbrella octopus. All right. It's now the Grick's turn. I'm gonna roll a perception check for him. Disadvantage. I was gonna see if he like noticed Cuckoo, you like either hear or smell you get away, but he will try and attack Urix at disadvantage. No joke, I just rolled IRL dice, 2 nat 20s at disadvantage on Urix. TPK. TPK. TPK.
Heck, darn. I was going to say, oh yeah, disadvantage. No, my dog cannot see me, so...
Alright, so that's going to be 4d6 for this first hit. Alright, 3, 4, 8, plus 3, 11, plus 2 is 13 from a tentacle attack. So 13 slashing, and then if that attack hits, the Grit can make one beak attack, so then it falls up and tries to bite you. Alright, this will be at disadvantage. Alright, much better. That was a 3 on disadvantage. So the beak attack does not hit. And its turn is over. This Dark Mantle will now... Oh wait, no, the Dark Mantle starts its turn here. So we need to do saves, right? No save. Just
Actually, no
automatic
save.
D4, yeah, or 45. Go and get some slashing damage going.
Well,
12 demo. Okay. It is bloodied. And then I need to do a concentration check. So con save. Save. 8 plus 1 is 9. Darkness goes down. Alright. It will move out of the swirling daggers. Really, let me show that this guy is actually on top of Doggo like that. Alright, he moves here and is now going to attack you, Oryx. Does not have disadvantage, so you're...
So I'm gonna use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs when he makes this attack.
Okay. I think you can do Silvery Barbs after you know the result, right?
When would you take 6 feet? Oh, when they succeed on an attack roll, an
Yeah,
ability
so I'm
check
going
or
to say
saving
you
throw. Okay.
hold it, right?
Well, yeah, I'll hold it.
This will be a straight roll from the Dark Mantle. 11 plus 5 for 16, Oryx.
16 hits, yeah.
All right, so
Then
now,
I'll use
yeah,
Silvery Barbs.
Silvery Barb, so we'll re-roll that. And, ooh, that's cocked. Ooh, a 3 on the new result, so that is a miss instead.
I'm gonna roll a Wild Magic Surge.
And who do you want to give advantage to?
I will give it to the dog, or X, actually. I'll just give it to him.
All right, Oryx. I don't remember. Is that advantage on just attack rolls, or is it pretty much any D20 roll?
I think it's any D20. You attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So pretty much
Cool.
D20s. Yeah.
Yeah, so any D20 you make and for the next minute, your next one will be at advantage. So what would you like to do?
Alright.
Remember, Doggo's still blinded, but only because the Dark Mantle is literally enveloping him.
Yep. I'm gonna try to smack that mantle.
All right, so
With
the
my
one that's
spear.
on your pupper.
Yep.
All right, so you have advantage because of Silvery Barbs.
16.
16 hits, much better.
Yep. Two-handed. So 12 damage.
12 damage. You don't have a shield in your hands, do you?
Nope.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, 12 damage. Okay, he is bloody.
Cool. And another attack. I imagine this one not at advantage.
Correct, Mundo. Straight roll.
23 to hit
Yeah.
for 7 damage.
All right, still up, but looking rough.
Alright. Bonus action, command Doggo. Kill.
Okay, so this will be at disadvantage, but let me just double check because it's a big paragraph for it. But he's technically blinded, and I know it's on him, but I still think the mechanic would apply here. You're going to attack no other creature for power from darkness, from zero camera fall. Attached on the target. Yeah, so he does make this attack a disadvantage because of the blindness and the dark mantle being all over him.
Alright. That is 9.
Disadvantage is fucking you over, and I am here
Yeah.
for it. Fuck you! I'm just kidding. I'm surprised they've lasted as long. They've been effective. It's been a while since I've had low-level guys actually get to use their little abilities successfully. All right. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that is it.
Cuckoo, ka-choo, bro. It's your turn.
Right. Gonna cast Infestation on the Greg.
Did we skip Harvey Birdman?
No, he's next in the turn.
No, didn't we just do a whole cycle, though? I don't remember
Yeah.
Birdman doing anything.
Oh, yeah. How dare.
You're right.
JP's paying attention anyway, so continue.
Nothing gets past me.
Except your turn.
Well, I was reading through my attacks, like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? And I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna wait because I figured out what I was gonna do. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait till Nate calls me, and then I'm like, it was a really long time.
She's just standing in the darkness.
Yeah, let's let Harvey
can't
do
see.
a turn real quick. Before we get started. I am darkness.
If only.
You got very nostalgic for the darkness for a little bit. And you lost some thought. But go ahead and take a turn, JP, and then we'll get you back in the turn order.
I was born in the darkness.
All right, I think I want to try out this. Well, looks like the darkness was lifted. Yeah.
Correct.
I think that would. No, that won't work. Let's do Scorching Ray, I think. Which I create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. And my range is 120 feet.
This guy here is super hurt, and then this guy is bloodied. And so you can divvy him up how you want. But super hurt, bloodied.
Okay, so probably 1 on this guy and 2 on this guy. Sorry, 1 on that guy, 2 on this guy.
That might be logical if you hit.
Harvey Birdman's always logical.
Alright. I just do 1 roll, right?
No, you roll
Or is
for
it-
each blast. Yeah. So you start with the first one here, and then the next 2 on the other one. Yep. So
Bing
individual
bong.
rolls.
Ooh, a hit.
All right, roll
All right.
damage.
Need the dice to move out of the way.
Move dice.
Literally
get out
over
way,
the-
get out the way.
I guess I could have scrolled. 5.
All right, it had 3 health left, so that one kills this one on Doggo. So now you can do your other 2 attack rolls.
Bing bong.
Hell yeah. Nat
Nice.
20.
Yeah, so that will be 4d6 on this hit.
What's this guy down here? Is that his little dog friend?
Oh, you
No,
know,
this
my
is dog.
brain completely forgot. Yeah, there is another combatant. But those
Okay.
two
Yeah,
were-
that's great killing
he hasn't
himself.
taken any damage while these guys were hurt, but if you want to split up one of your shots, you can, because I definitely forgot to mention that that's an enemy.
Yeah. What if I put the nat 20 on him?
I'm going to keep the nat 20 on this one, I think.
Alright,
And
fine.
then you can do that one. So, hey, if you were paying attention, you would have known there was another guy.
Leave me alone.
Nat 20, so 10 health. That takes him down. So that's 2 deaths, 2 kills.
All right.
And now there's one more.
Harvey Birdman. Always get man. Scorching ray!
I like how he's saying this after he's already shot twice. Dude. You know what? For the last one, 17 hits.
No.
All right. Cuckoo, you're up. Harvey, you will be on deck, so get ready for your next turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Infestation.
That's a cantrip save, right?
Yes. Constitution 15.
Constitution saving throw. 18 total.
Silvery barbs.
Kelly, let's use all your spell slots, though. Come on, let's go. 12 total.
So it's 7 poison damage.
I was hoping he'd be like immune.
And then I can move it in 5 feet in a random direction if it can move and its speed is at least 5 feet.
Oh, you moved
roll
the
it.
brick?
I think so. Let me see.
I don't remember that. Infast. You guys just heard my tomorrow down. The conjure's the same phone. Take 1d6 poison damage, 2d6 because you're level 5. If it can move its speed and moves 5 feet in a random direction. So I guess you roll a 4? Yeah, roll a d4. Alright, 3 is east. So he is using his movement speed to step like this, but unfortunately it does not provoke attack of opportunity from Oryx because he's still within 5 feet. I think I read that correctly. Oh, it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, so it doesn't matter. DK.
And then,
That would have been really powerful for a cantrip, so that makes sense. But
yeah. And then I'm going to use Quicken Spell to cast Louder Daggers
again,
on top of him.
okay. There's nothing else. Harvey Birdman. Oh, the Grick is bloodied.
He's trying to get away, though. Is that?
No, Cuckoo just did a spell on him, kind of like that's one
Oh,
spell
okay.
you use as tingles, and he just made it move.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Magic missile!
All right. 3d4. Roll 3d4 plus 3. Exclamation point roll. 3d4. Or you can do it individual. Make us add it.
Sorry.
You stupid.
So
I
5.
hate you. This is stupid.
Son of a bitch. 7.
At least it's a minimum
No,
level one. When it's like 7 bolts, I'm just like, just roll it as
Yeah.
one command.
8.
Excellent.
Yeah. 8.
Yeah, 8 demo. All right. It's still up, but barely.
I forgot. I have to roll the wild magic surges.
Oh yeah. I like you're just gonna maximize how many times you have to roll. You're like, I'm gonna do quicken spell.
I feel like it's the only reason to
No,
do
100%.
it. Nope.
All right. All right, Happy Birdman, your turn is done. The Grick starts his turn here. He needs to do a no save, 4d4, right? Just
Yes, no save.
roll the damage. He has 3 health left, so that's
15.
nice damage roll. All right, and the Grick is destroyed and is dead. We're out of initiative. All right, this is the point for you all to take a look at your map again.
No, continue. Sorry.
To figure out what you want to do next. There's the power station, the jail, and the infirmary as your points of interest here. You know that the power station controls the power in all of Little Lockford, and also has, as you can see noted, bridge controls. So that's an obvious spot. But there are other points of interest. So what would you like to do?
I think the power station's probably a good spot since we're right next to it.
Do you think you would know how to get it up and running again?
With any luck, they made it idiot-proof.
I'll give you the description because I think it's pretty good. A 30-foot tall metal tower extends from the rooftop of this blocky one-story stone building. The tower crackles with electricity and spews clouds of steam. Every 15 seconds, it discharges an arc of lightning that leaps to a tower in another district. It's a very Tesla coily.
Sounds about right. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
Compass.
going there.
What's our next move?
Turn power back on, probably. That way we can use those ore carts to get around.
So I have the map up right now. Looks trying to hold on. Looks like we're over near Turbine Heights. Is that what I'm looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the power station. So it looks like power station is on this island, and that's where we're trying to go.
It controls
Yeah.
all the power of the city, and also has controls
Yeah.
for raising and lowering the bridges. There were
Got
other
it.
points of interest for your curiosity of an infirmary and a jail, but you don't have much information on that. So
Yeah.
Well, I feel like anywhere we go is going to require power. So, we should probably turn the power on first.
sound like Yoda now.
Power we must have. Press the button, we shall.
Alright, guys. Any other bright ideas?
We turn on the power. That's my bright idea. And it'll probably turn on the lights, too.
Let's go.
All right. You enter
This
the power
the
station.
power station. Yeah. Okay.
The interior of the power station is one big room filled with billowing clouds of steam. 4 howling turbines take up most of the floor space. Iron steps lead to a 6-foot-high irony balcony on the west side of the room. At the north end of the balcony is an iron ladder that climbs to a trap door in the roof. The balcony also supports a metal console. And let me take your tokens. And this one here. All right, if you look to the south, you're in a room. So you guys see what what we got going on in the south? You might have to zoom out. It's pretty far down
Got it.
there. Get it, got it, do it. I'm gonna move one of you guys up just so you can see at least the grade out. So you can see the control panel up here on this balcony and a trapdoor going to the roof, as said. Obviously, there's something trapped in it. So let me get the descriptions for these things again. So in one of the turbines, it seems to be another construct of some sort has been trapped, and like almost like a gear has been pulled into it partially. But the construct, as you come in and step through the door, a big bright light, like a cone, like a spotlight, is looking at you all. There's no like mechanical things happening except for it's just a really fucking obnoxious bright light as its eyes like moving back and forth on you. A quadruped, and it kind of reminds you of your pup. It kind of looks like a hound with this big bright light system built into it, but it seems to be trapped into it, and it does like give you like very what's the word I'm looking for, like electronic bark sounds like bark 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 bark. Intruders. It's intruder barking at you. What would you like to do?
Thing barking intruder, right?
Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. The light's just like focused on you.
Guys. I think they know we're here.
I thought you were going to be like, I found something.
So,
Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark.
do I see anything that could tell me how to stop that noise?
All right. Roll a perception check. Investigation would require you to get close to it. So if you want to get close to it and start poking around the dog. Is that what you're talking about? Turning off the dog?
Yeah, something to stop this. Well, if something is causing the dog to do this, I guess. Or if, I don't know.
The dog is, so part of it is stuck into one of the turbines, making it stop. So it's literally jamming some of the power supply.
Got
And
it.
as you guys come
Okay.
in, it's got an obvious like spotlight, and it's obviously doing intruder barks at you.
Yeah.
And it tries to jump forward at you, but its leg is stuck in the turbine, so it can't move. But it looks like its jaws would be pretty powerful to take a nice little bite out of your Arakakra ass if it wanted to.
It's gonna be like, you just have to tickle it.
You see
Tickle, tickle.
its jaws, there's a bit of like electricity around it. And you recognize that now on those militia members that you weren't sure how they died, it's because they were bitten and then electrocuted at the same time. The electrocution would have been a little odd.
It's all coming together. You know those gnomes outside? I think it was this guy. Or something like him. So what do we do? It's not who we are inside, but what we do defines us. I'm Birdman.
You'll be in a better cage right now.
Can we trust him?
I feel like the whole night could probably just be that, and that would be fine. It's just
Here, Poochie, Poochie.
So I'm not like
bark.
outside of range.
You're
can I
within
do
5 feet right now, so I'm assuming you don't want to be in range. So that would. Be
Okay, yeah. All right, so let me do a percent. So I know he's stuck, but yeah, I guess. Let me think of what I'm. Powerful jaws. I feel like if we attack it, whatever he's stuck in is just going to blow up.
Yeah, roll a perception check or an Arcana check.
May I assist?
Please
Yep.
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I will assist by sharing information on how my own doggo is constructed.
13.
Okay.
It's pretty helpless for a construct. You could probably just destroy it from pretty far away, and it seems to just be jammed. As long as you're not creating giant explosions, it should be okay.
Fireball!
Well, the irony here is our wild magic sorcerer. I don't know if you know this, JP, but if he rolls a surge, there is a small chance that a fireball will form on his person and kill all of you all.
That's
He has to roll a
Pretty
nat
great.
1 first, and then roll on a D100 and get that. But there's a chance. There's a little chance. It's just in there. It's just in
so
there
you're
somewhere.
telling me there's a chance.
Go.
Don't want to do that. Okay. Oh no, that's not gonna work. No. Nope.
Imagine Harvey Birdman just going through like cards and notes saying that's not gonna work. Nope, that's not gonna work.
No, which one? This one? No.
No.
Alfred!
Yes, Master Birdman.
What do I do?
Have you tried turning it on and off again, Master Birdman?
What do I do?
Who is this? It's me. Who else has his number? Sorry. We're just going to make references to all of the campaign.
You're just scum who kills for money.
All right. So what did you tell me about your dog? Like, does the information from the construct of your dog give me any insight to how to shut this guy down or like incapacitate him so that we can pull him out? Or I mean, I guess I can just do magic missile.
This isn't obviously one of the automatons that has turned on the town. And unfortunately, them being... there's no simple way to turn them off, or else the town would have done that, right? So unfortunately...
Got it. Okay.
You gotta put them down.
Bark, bark, bark.
Poochie, no!
Bark, bark, bark.
Mr. Fishy!
Or no, Dr. Fishy.
Dr. Fishy!
The question is, how do you do it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do magic missile. First level. I don't have a cantrip that can do any little bit of damage. I should have like picked my own cantrips.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would
I
have
can't
worked.
listen to Batman's voice because
I
I start
can-
like talking, narrating to myself in his voice. That's what you get for being random. You know what happens when you do random? You make an ass out of you and me. I know it's not a quote, but like just something stupid he would say.
Making up shit.
Yeah. I'll be a bunch of you guys. It's not that complicated. You just gotta figure out how to use
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Magic missile.
You guys are just like looking
Magic
at this
missile!
helpless thing. So yeah. All right. Roll damage for magic missile.
4, 3, 2.
All right.
That equals. Hold on. No, right.
All right, 9 damage, and it's still there. Bark, 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 bark.
God damn it.
I'll do an infestation.
All right. What kind of damage is that?
Poison.
Bark, 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 bark. It seems to be immune to poison.
Thorn whip from me.
All right. Okay. Roll. I'm just gonna assume you had just roll damage. Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Since you're not expending
9.
resources, you just keep thorn whipping it to its final destruction. It takes you at least 2
9
good
piercing
hits.
damage on that first whack.
Yeah, because that's still. Let me check any other things with it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's make sure there's no like resistance to piercing or anything. All right, so it takes 2 good whacks with that, and you are able to pull it apart. And the stuck turbine begins to twirl and whirl and bizz and buzz. At that moment, though, I think I'm going to take a 10-minute break so I can get a snack and get some coffee. Let's reconvene
All right.
38 after. BRB.
Woohoo!
pod situated. You are back into it. You have gotten the turbine going, so it doesn't appear that the turbine needs and the power station needs any work. It's now just what you want to turn on. So you all approach the control panel, and for ease here, I'm going to just kind of reveal the map. Whoa. Do that so often.
Wide Birdman.
Bite everyone. All right, so you can
What,
kind of see
man?
what bridges are currently up and down if you want to mess with them at all. The power to all districts is showing currently off. Let's see what else is. All right, there's bridge switches. There's district switches that you can again just control power by districts. And then there's the slag line switch, which is the buckets. And then there's the station shutdown switch. So I guess the best way to describe it is the Iron Defender was keeping things off when it got stuck. So when you destroyed it, the turbine kicked on, you would have seen power begin to turn on, like lamps and lights and stuff. The street lights outside begin lighting up as power has been restored to all of Little Lockford. So you could turn it off if you want, or mess with the bridges while you're here. Is there anything you would like to do?
Wide.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I was in the middle of fixing you guys.
Normal.
That was a good voice. That was good.
Yeah, probably would help to lower the bridges, I guess. Either that, or we could probably just keep the bridges where they are, other than have... I don't know. Like, we could use the slag line, I guess. Get around to all the districts without having to walk. But, kind of open.
Well, I want to ride on the ride. On the map? What? The like bottom right corner. I can't read some of the writing.
On the handwritten map.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that small text is basically, hey, there's a tavern here. It's kinda shit, but the whiskey is real good.
Mhm. The mother lode. And then one of the slag line bucket thing goes to the foundry is what's written there. That station. Yep, and then the key you're looking for is down to the southeast. So
Yeah, my guess is the slag line, going by that map, it's gonna go away from the southeast place that we want to be. And it'll make a big circle, so it'd be wasting some time, but... maybe it would be safer?
Are both the bridges up?
The map, the Roll20 like battle map shows you what is currently up. Will my ping show up? Yeah, like so. This dotted lines showcase that this is currently up, while the one to the east of it is down. You'll notice the only area that's really not accessible currently by the bridges is the southwest corner, the Cave Mouth District. Those two bridges that tie to it are currently up.
And where was my cousin again?
Cave Mouth District. So was the Guildmaster.
Well, I have a passing interest in that area, so I'd prefer us take the slag line. But I'll understand if you guys want to take the bridge.
Eh. Does it look like we have power to turn on both? Set the bridges down and also have the slag line going?
Yeah, apparently, or essentially, you can do whatever you want. The power is enough to take care of any of your needs of any of these controls that I've described. You can turn on the slag line, raise, lower as many bridges as you want, keep street lights on, turn off district power.
Well, let's, I guess... Yeah, let's lower the bridges, except for going by the thing in the southwest. That whole area is probably just covered in monsters. If we raise that, the bridges leading into there and lower all the others, we should be good to go everywhere important.
Any input there, Harvey Birdman?
I don't have anything to add. No.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I already said my piece. I want to take the slag line.
I think we'll have a good opportunity later.
And we have an opportunity now.
What's the risk?
If we take the slag line, we waste a bit of time. And we're passing right by that cave mouth part in the southwest, so we're passing right next to a bunch of monsters, according to what the map says.
That's also where the
But-
Guildmaster and Cuckoo's cousins are.
Oh. I forgot about that. Yeah, we should stop by there. Yeah, we need to make sure those guys are safe. Yeah, you know what? Let's take the slag line.
Yeah, so it's like currently operating right now since the power has been restored and you all are not dining to turn anything off or on. And so essentially you notice that the buckets move for a minute, stop, a minute later, and then keep going. You can see it's just like a rhythmic load, unload every minute from station to station.
So it's stop, start, stop, start, stop, start.
Yep, every minute essentially. You guys want to get on the slag, whatever it's called, and go for a little ride?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with the bridges? while
Riding
you're
on the
here?
slag line.
You just want to leave the bridges in their state until further notice?
I think it would be a good idea to lower the bridge from Cave Mouth north into the Old Lockford.
Okay.
So we can lower the bridges from, like, at the bridge, or can we only do it from here?
Only from there, although I think there's controls in the center at the security place also. This place right in the middle. But not at the bridges themselves, I think. Let me just make sure maybe there is like... Yeah, it's very centralized control systems. Okay, so someone suggested lowering. I don't know if you can see me drawing, but this
Honestly,
one
I
here,
think probably the best idea for the moment is raise the bridge either side of the Abbey and lower the one from Cave Mouth to Old Lockford. As well as
All right, sorry, say
probably
that one more
lower the
time,
one.
Riley. I was reading something. Which one? What was another one you were saying?
So I'm thinking raise both bridges leading to the Abbey, just to make sure they're safe, you know?
Okay.
Totally, yeah, totally, that's why. Lower the one from Old Lockford to Cave Mouth, so that way we can get those guys and get them up north to the town hall where it's relatively safe. And lower all three bridges going into the Overlook. That way we can take the slag line over to Smolder Town and then grab that key and head straight in.
All right, so I would have the bridges between Cave Mouth and Old Lockford down. The one from Cave Mouth to Smolder Town up. All the bridges, the three bridges to Overlook down, and the two at Halfway Isle up. And then
Yep.
these two here, just don't mess with them. One down, one up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I've marked them. You'll see when you if you get close, like the red represents up, blue represents down. Okay. So RX. Stuff's happening. You hear the sounds of bridges raising and lowering in the distance over the city. You guys ready for a slag line ride?
Yippee!
Okay. Into the bucket you go. As it comes into the station here, all four of you can indeed fit into one bucket, four including your little pet, Pupperino, and you all get into a little bucket, and it goes counterclockwise.
No, we'd have more room if you just got out. Don't you have wings?
You have wings.
Honestly, stopping and going every minute, I think you guys could get a bit of a short rest, if you want.
Heyo! What do I get for a short rest?
Yeah. Did you guys take damage? I don't remember.
No.
You all are now in the cave mouth district. Since you took the slag line, my random encounter table, instead of it needing to be a 1 or 2, it needs to be a 6. Or excuse me, it just needs to be a straight 1 instead of 2. Random counter still is triggered. Okay. All right. I would like all of you to roll a stealth check.
Oh dear. Six.
Okay. Cuckoo?
Gonna do this at advantage because of Svirfenbeline camouflage.
Okay, that's 1 success and 2 failures. So unfortunately, you are ambushed by 2 Gricks. 2 of them this time. And we're gonna roll initiative.
All right. Well, my luck just isn't improving.
Get your brick on.
It's a Rick house.
Alright, Harvey Berryman. There's the 9. Urix with a 2. Right, Urix 2. That means dog goes 2, and then Cuckoo N with 13. Bada beam, bada boom. One of the Gricks goes first, so he comes running up to you all. I'll do a 1 or 2, see if he goes for Urix or Cuckoo. 1 being Cuckoo, so he does. When Grick comes up here, beat music, and he'll start attacking. So attacks coming at you, Coco. All right.
Okay.
The 9 plus 4 is 13.
Silver.
All right. Better roll that time. That was a natural 17.
Ah.
All right. So that will be a hit. Sounds like. Ooh.
Yes.
Max damage. That'll be 14 slashing damage. And since he hits you with a tentacle, he can do a beak attack.
Actually, I forgot. Disadvantage is reaction from Doggo.
Are you trying to do that on the first attack?
Yeah, on the tentacle. I completely forgot the...
All right, so what I would do, how about this? Since that's not a huge resource, keep silvery barbs, and we'll do the doggo disadvantage, and then so that roll happens, the disadvantage is still hitting, so now do you want to silvery barbs the disadvantage hit? Does that make sense?
Sure.
All right, so now you use silvery barbs. So the highest number is still that first one, which I don't remember what it was, but it was a hit. Second roll was, or the third roll was a nat 20. So hit still comes in, max damage still comes in. That will, what was that total? 14 damage. So now it will try and beak attack you because it hit with the tentacle. I think it's the same roll, 9 plus 4 for 13 to hit. Cuckoo.
Yes.
Okay, that will be 5 piercing damage. And it's now your turn, Cuckoo.
How much total was it? 5?
5 and 14 for a total of 19.
Okay. Where's the other Grick?
I pushed him back here, so he's not. So he has to move
Oh.
this turn. They come charging out of the woodworks.
I will infestation on the brick in front of me.
Cast what?
Infestation.
Infestation. What kind of save is that?
Constitution.
And it's a natural 2, so that's a failure. So damage and a d4.
So a 4 is west.
Shoop. And 7 damage.
Be it.
Alright. Turn there, damage. Other Grick. 5, 10. I'll roll a d2. Okay, everything's focusing on Cuckoo. Cuckoo, Kachoo, get fucked. Alright. First roll is a natural 2, and so that doesn't hit at all, so the second attack does not follow up. Harvey Birdman.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Either of these take damage yet?
The one on the west end took 1 hit.
One
Neither are
hit.
bloodied.
Okay. When I do this, do I have to choose who's getting attacked before I cast all 3, or can I cast one, decide, cast a second, decide, cast a third?
I think you can decide, but you just have to be like methodical about it.
Okay. It says you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range.
Because the
hurl them
magic
at
missile
one
is
or
different because it is like damage hits simultaneously. So I ruled that very much like declare ahead of time. So I think Scorching Ray, I'm fine with you going. I start with this one and then moving from there after each attack roll. I think that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's do. I want to attack the one that's been hit first.
Okay.
And
First attack roll.
I guess it depends if I pat. Okay, I'm sure that hits.
22 hits. They cast silver barbs at you. Reroll again, you son of a bitch. It's a joke. They don't have that silver. They're not magic. Alright.
Well, I will cast silvery barbs.
You cast silver barbs on Harvey Birdman, making him reroll.
I just yell brick.
Oh, who'd you give advantage to, by the way? Cuckoo.
Guess I'll give it to Harvey.
Alright. I'll include for the next roll. Alright, so now you have your second attack.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the same one.
Alright, roll at advantage. This is a buff from Cuckoo.
Okay. I'm rolling good. Can I save that advantage for the third one?
Unfortunately not. His
Okay.
buff is so powerful. I'm being generous and not being triggered on the first one that already hit, to be fair.
Okay. Well, I'll take the first
Yeah,
roll.
23 hits.
Okay. 7.
Alright.
Is he bloodied or no?
He is
Bloodied. Okay. I think I'll just go on and attack the same one.
Alright.
Try and take him off the board.
Reroll.
Does that hit?
17 hits.
Okay. Scorching Ray!
Alright. He is up with 1 health. That's how close.
Hey,
Okay.
ooh! Can I use bonus action then to
Tickle.
Tickle. Use puff, noxious gas, and pump. You should not succeed in a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage. Okay, let's try this. Was it him that I was attacking or him? That one. He's 10 feet from me, right?
Yep.
Right, because that's one square in
Mhm.
between. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use a sorcery point to do a bonus action with a cantrip for poison spray, and the Constitution is 14.
Excellent. Con save 14. Oof, that's 11. That's a failure.
All right, well he's dead.
Yep, he has one up. Bleh. Nice.
Poison spray!
Nice use of sorcery points. Got him off the board. You have movement if you'd like to use it. You're up.
Alrighty. Well, I will cast Fear twice.
Part of my brain heard
20 to hit.
fear, but then I realized you were saying spear. Yeah.
So 15 damage total. Bonus action, yelling at Doggo to attack the Grick. And Doggo will
Rend.
in that one.
Heh.
This dog has not had any luck hitting anything
He
this
has
entire
it,
time.
hasn't he? Ones and twos.
I will also like to have the dog reposition around the Grick to be next to me.
Okay, so like this. Doom.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. Cuckoo. Packer, Cuckoo, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna infestation again.
Con
On to the only
save.
Grick that's left.
14 total.
Nope. 15.
Ooh. 9 damage. And bloop. He's anything
East.
else? Oh, is it east? Well, east he can't go then because of Doggo. You tell me. I don't know. I thought it was north, east, southwest, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I legitimately don't know. I didn't feel like looking
It's
it up.
north, south, east, west.
Why would they
1,
do it
2.
that way? Why not just do a clock? Anyways. Alright, so if it's east, he cannot move because of Doggo, so he stays put. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. He'll go for Doggo. Doggo's
Let
modern
me
life.
see. I'm gonna see if the thing explicitly says it can't. One creature. Does it count if it's on itself? Because the only condition it says defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it.
Yep. Yeah, would
Oh
count
wait,
as
no.
well.
Last sentence. Never mind. Nope.
Oh.
Last sentence. End of it is provided the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender.
Okay. That will be 14 plus 4 for 18 to hit.
Yep, that hit.
Did he have disadvantage?
No.
No? Then all silvery barbs.
Okay. That's a better roll. That was 18 plus 4 for 22. I'm rolling
That's too
really
bad.
good. You guys are not.
I'll
really
give
good.
the advantage to Birdman.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
Got a 2.
A 5.
All right. That will be 7 slashing damage, and since it hit, he will now try and beak him. 11 plus 4 is 15 to hit on the beak.
Meets AC, so it hits.
All right. Ooh, 8 piercing off of that one. Harvey Birdman, you have advantage on your next D20 roll, whatever that may be.
I don't want to use up my last second level spell slot. Is this one bloodied?
He's looking very rough.
Very rough.
Oh, rough.
Yeah, I think I'll just use another cantrip. Or if he's looking really rough, I could just fly over and attack him with my talons.
Whatever, Harvey Birdman.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fly over, whomp, and attack him with my talons.
You can certainly try.
Ooh, good thing I got advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Silvery barbs. No.
Too bad I fucked that up.
Man, rolls have been rough for you guys. Yep, 11 is a miss.
Talon attack. Shit.
Shit. Alright, zero.
Stab, stab, stab.
Stab me
There's 14 to hit.
Stab me twice. 14 is his AC.
For 9 damage.
You need it. Okay.
So, thing with the dog. It says that if the mending spell is cast on it, it regains 2d6 HP.
Yep.
Mending's a cantrip, and it doesn't say that there's a limit to that.
Yeah, so you can just bamf him up to full health. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But before you do that, there is a sound coming from here. And it's kind of terrifying. As the wall of this big giant warehouse just comes blasting apart, and some sort of strange vehicle with a big giant drill on the front of it comes flying out. So it looks like this, but it has a drill on the front of it. And it's that big. It's bigger than the whole town. It's Godzilla rising up out of the lava. But this thing comes pouring, or like drilling through the wall. Steam, like it's almost like it's steam operated or something. And it just comes pouring out. And you hear from inside of it, it's like, "You monsters aren't gonna stand a chance against me! We're here to party and we're gonna fuck you up! We're taking the town back!"
Deep Delve, is that you?
Whose is that?
It's Urex. I came here to do the license exam.
Urex who? I know a lot of Urexes.
Urex Manos. I was scheduled for your just afternoon slot.
You're late.
Yeah, getting through the traffic around here was kind of a pain.
I don't want to hear any excuses. You were supposed to be here yesterday afternoon and you missed it. I've been sitting here and I'm just kidding with you, boy. What are you old motherfuckers doing up in here? Come on in, everyone. Come on in. I heard a rustle out here. I thought maybe the militia was back, but it looks like they're still being little cowardly pieces of fucks. Come on over here. And you see like the contraption like open up. And you see a gnome stick his head out. He's got like big goggles on, kind of wild white hair. Guildmaster Deep Delve at your service. Come on in. There's a lot of mountain ashies about. It's more than just of them constructs. There's some monsters, as I see you've been handling. Come on in. Yeah, we can squeeze it in here. It's a little tight. Come on in. What's your name? Looking at you, Cuckoo.
Why, I'm Cuckoo Quartzpacker, of course.
Cuckoo Corkscratcher. Oh, you're not related to them basalt loaders, are you?
Yes, is Peter Salt here?
Oh, God, is he here? Is he here? That motherfucker's dead.
Oh. Money here, by any chance?
Say that again?
Is money? Did he leave any money?
I would like you to roll a persuasion check for me. You're
19?
I should have. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Come here. He's alive. He was just telling me to tell people if everyone came sniffing around during the chaos from sniffing for money to tell him that he's dead. He's in the warehouse. So you guys are here. You all here to help get us out and get the town put back into place?
That's why we're here.
All right. See, yep. You just give him, if you need to talk to him, you tell him, hey, give him my fucking money, do whatever you need to. We're in a little bit of a pickle at the moment, but if you're here to help, you deserve your money. So what's the plan? What are you boys doing? And lady, my apologies. Who are you, sir? Looking at you, Mr. Birdman.
Excuse me. Oh God, this voice. Where were the other?
You best remember that name.
I'm sorry. What was that? Your voice.
You best remember that name.
What name is that?
Harvey Birdman.
Wait, your last name literally is Birdman?
Birdman.
Oh, I was just calling you Birdman because you're a Birdman, but apparently that's your family
Because
name.
I'm Birdman.
Okay. And you're Harvey Birdman. He's very enthusiastic about who he is, isn't he? And who's this little buddy? And he's looking over at your pupper.
Oh, this here's Goddard. He was, one of the projects I was working on, about, I want to say 2 weeks ago-ish.
Hey, you've been working on him for 2 weeks?
It's when he really got up and running. I've been trying to work on him for a better part of a year-ish, but it took a while when I had other things to focus on, studying for the exam and all.
This is fine work. We've got some steel defenders, or that's what Trixie looked off. Oh my God! I'm hoping you're here to put Trixie down. Crazy son of a bitch, man. Trixie was a good vendor, but this is a fine. How you doing, boy? Okay, do you got scritch feelers? Do you like scritches? Did you put scritch reactors inside of them?
Had to. He was practically begging for it.
Oh yeah, there you go, boy. Yeah, right there. You like that scritch? And how'd the voice modulator do? Does he give good barks?
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, he's kind of toned down for the moment because didn't want to bring a ton of attention on us, but he's
following orders. All right. And what kind of equipment he's packing? He blasting? He flying? He's lightning bolting? What'd you put in? What's the good boy packing?
Right now he's set up. He can see good in the dark. He can bite real strong. I think the crystal core, whatever that I used to power him, makes his bite the little bit magical.
You're ready to pull
Yeah,
some of the weave
kind of-
into it as a little bit of attack. Okay, all right.
Yeah, exactly. I think it has a little bit of the effect of, I want to say it's magic missile. You know, that little bit of force damage thrown in.
That literally the literal embodiment of the weave used for hostility purposes. I like it. Not a lot of things.
And on top of that, he's a good boy who'll, if he sees that someone's trying to hurt you, he'll be able to make it harder for them to do that. And on top of that, he's got an auto repair package just for a few times a day.
Ain't that an auto repair package? Our steel defenders don't got that. No. That's a good work, boy. That's a fine pup. I like that. I'm looking. We'll talk more because that's good work. That's good work. So you boys here to come and help save the town, right? So you're here to take down Trixie.
Oh yeah.
I knew this day would come. Tockworth, she's a bit of she's been a little crazy lately. I warned the mayor. I warned his stupid little fucking council. I told him, you all should listen to me. Tockworth's going too far. That son of a bitch has been for the last, month? She's been literally replacing every part of her body with something mechanical. And I told him, that's delving too deep, I told him. I said the dwarves delved too deep, and now she's delved deep and too far into her gnomishness. She's trying to turn her body into like a machine, and that's not going to do good for the mind. You need a good balance, right? Either the machine as a whole, right, where we can control it, or we just keep ourselves flesh and bone. I mean, a fake hand or something's not that big of a deal, but now Trixie went too far, and that fool of a mayor, he made her in charge of our defenses, and so when she went crazy, they went crazy too. And now she's kind of gotten mad. She's kind of juicy, powerful. Now I've been sitting here thinking about everything I can do, but my fine days are beyond me. But I do got old Sally here, and he kind of slaps the drill machine. I was hoping if I was desperate, I could like drill underneath her or something and maybe collapse her, I don't know, her structure or something. But last time I saw, she's got a fucking jetpack, so that wasn't going to do much good. So what's the plan, boys? And ladies. My apologies. We gonna drill in their guns blazing?
Birdman.
Oh, what was that, Mr. Birdman?
Jetpacks are nothing to Birdman.
No bet. Can you actually fly? Because I met a Kinku once and he couldn't fly.
Oh, I can fly. With skills
You can
that I
fly.
learned from the mountains.
Oh, you're a mountain bird. Cuckoo, you see peeking in over the entrance for a second. You see a gnome who like peeks in to see what all the commotion and the talking is, and then like disappear. Or deep gnome, I should say.
Do I like lock eyes with him before he disappears?
I'm gonna say you don't lock eyes, but you definitely recognize a little mohawk.
All right. Hey guys, I gotta go take a shit. I'm just gonna walk off.
Roll a perception check. Excellent. You see him obviously like scrambling through some of the rubble back into the warehouse that this machine just came out of, which is like slowly crawling back into the warehouse. You see him attempting to hide from you.
Trying to look if I had any features or traits. The deep gnomes, I guess, they have a lot of features and traits.
Yeah, they do. Seems like everything that was like in the Underdark always had like crazy amount of features.
I'm gonna go around one of the corners, kind of out of sight from where he was. Disguise self on myself.
You're just looking like another gnome, like someone different.
Another gnome. Yep. Someone else.
You reach around the back and you see him kind of peeking his head around the corner, watching the machine going by. So he doesn't see you coming in from behind, but you see him peeking and falling and watching the stuff go by.
All right. I'm gonna kind of sneak up behind him. Peter?
Don't fucking Jesus! Look who it is! Oh, hey! Wait. I don't know you. Who the fuck are you?
You're wanted in the back. They wanted me to come ask for you.
What? Who's asking for me?
Oh, shit. What was the guy's name we just talked to? I don't remember, so.
Guildmaster Deep.
She wouldn't.
I mean, that's fine. You don't have to remember.
Yeah, she wouldn't remember either.
That's fine.
Well, I'm new. I don't remember anyone's name.
I imagine you don't remember nobody's names. Town's infected. What are you talking about? People need my help. We're all trying to hide. And fucking Guildmaster Deep Delves out here busting down walls. We're gonna have every fucking monster in this fucking cave coming down on top of us, man. This felt fucked up. My name's Peter. How did you know my name? I don't know you. My name's Peter Callantop.
All right. Peter? Were you gonna come in the back?
Roll a persuasion check. Sure. Only because you got a pretty face. That's gold.
So where do they keep the valuables here, Peter?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing about no valuables.
You don't know or you don't remember?
What would you say your name was again?
Do you remember that you owed me 100 gold? And you forgot to give it to me?
I owe
And
nobody
I came
nothing.
all the way?
I owe nobody nothing. If you're looking... Okay, I get this a lot. Are you looking for Peter Bassloader? That son of a bitch owes me money too, but he's dead. I don't know if you know that. I'm a different Peter. As I said, I'm Peter Callantop.
I'll go ahead and drop the illusion.
Oh, son of a bitch! Oh, fuck! Hey. Hey, Cuckoo, how's it going?
All right, Peter. Where's the money?
Are you gonna kill me? Please don't tell me you're gonna kill me.
Well, I don't want to, but you know I can't control my magic real well.
I ain't feeling that one time. You turned into a body. You remember? You were trying to cast that spell and he turned into a plant. And then I peed on. I mean, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, I remember. Do you remember when I blew up and killed my sister?
Yeah, that was tragic. Real tragic. Okay, I don't got your money.
You don't have it.
No, I don't. You see what we're in the middle of a fucking battle right now. There's war. This is
I'd
war
like to
zone.
insight check you anyways.
Insight check. Oh, go to roll. I'll make sure this is public just in case he rolls really high. Because I don't want you to feel like I'm fucking debating you if he does. Okay. He definitely
I was going to silvery barbs even if you did.
I don't know if I would allow someone to silvery barbs like insight checks. I think that's taking it too far, I think. Or deception checks. Because above table, you shouldn't know, right? Meta-wise, that he's like deceiving.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a war zone. The whole of the town has been taken over. What do you expect me to do? I don't have no gold. I am just... Do you know how much a can of peas goes for right now down here? I still try. People asking for like 50 gold for that shit. 50 gold. I mean, I can give you some can of peas, and then we'll get a good price for it. Maybe I can pay you with that. How about that?
No one told you. No one told you to move here, Peter.
I
Could have stayed with the quartz packers. But
basset loaders, we need them forge our own paths. And also, Uncle Trixie, or no, not Trixie. There's always someone in this adventure called Trixie. Uncle Frederick was going to fucking kill me. I needed new greener pastures and magma underground pastures. But the war, I'm sorry. It's just that little bit of gold I had to put it all into food. If you want, you can take some of my food, Cuckoo, if that's what you want.
Well, I'll take what food you have, and we can sell it to pay back some of it.
No, Cuckoo, you're not supposed to actually take the food. I'm starving down here. We're struggling. You're supposed to have pity upon me as your cousin or family.
Well, I've killed family before.
Roll intimidation
On
check.
accident.
With advantage, because it's very true.
Just rolled right past the 20. Horrible rolls for the highest proficiency thing I have.
15 is still good. I mean, you have killed family members before. It's been a while. What do I owe you? Like 50 gold?
Well, you owe me 100.
Oh, 100 gold. Okay, I've got it. I've got the gold. I've got the gold, but not with me.
So where is it? Somebody else has it? Is that it?
Well, I made... Someone else does have it. Trixie. I don't know if you've heard of Trixie Tockworth, but she's a big
everybody's
mover.
talking about her.
Yeah. She's a talk of the town, and I was like, hey, Trixie, let's, I'm gonna do a little investment in all of your work and all of your contraptions. It was getting to be a con, but, the little bit of gold I had, I did try to do a little upfront and whatnot. But don't cast a spell. Don't cast a spell. Don't cast a spell. So I reinvested your money into a con. But then she went fucking crazy, and now I don't have that gold at all. But she was very wealthy. So where you find the gold that I owe you, you'll find more. Lot more? Please don't turn me into a plotted plant.
Well, I won't do that. On purpose.
But no, you're just supposed to say you're just not going to do it. You should really get that under control. That's dangerous.
It's safe. To me. Which is the best kind of safe.
I mean, your sister was a bit of a dick, but that's not very safe.
Hey.
What? I'm stating facts. You're saying it's safe. You killed your sister. What do you want me to say? I'm not going to pretend that you're not a walking bag of fireworks ready to explode and blow my fingers off. I say that was love as a cousin. Family. Remember, family.
Well, I am going to take some of your food. Just a bit.
Do you know what I had to do for the Kansas of peas? Really, though? That's desperation down here. There's not a lot of survivors, and all we got it. They fucking raised the bridges, leaving us stuck down here. Oh, you guys got here. That means you lowered the bridges, right? So we can just walk on out, finally.
Yeah, I'll let you stay with the guildmaster. I don't really want you going anywhere.
What are you talking about? I need to get out of here. It's a war zone. It's time for me to go. Time for me to go. How about this? How about this? How about this? I got some bombs. You let me. Don't turn me into a pot plant. You go get your money. I'll give you my bombs.
What kind of bombs? You know I like explosives.
I do. I runs in the family. I like my explosives too. This is some good shit. Do you know what TNT is? Do you know what black powder is? I know you're more of the magical kind.
Yeah, that's what. It's like tits and
Tits and tots.
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because whenever you light them, everything goes tits and tots. Yep, that's what it's called. TNT, tits and tots. Well, these motherfuckers down here in fucking little Lockford, they've been fucking mining blasting powder like motherfuckers. They're down here like we're a little town of progress. The mayor, he's on the side. He's been kind of got his little black powder market going on. Black powder market, you get it? I came up with that myself. But so I've been kind of getting in on it a little bit. And when I say get in on it, I mean when the war broke out, they just left a whole bunch behind, and I got it from my hands for myself. You know how, yeah. So I got a bunch of that. I can give it to you. You just take it. You just take it. From one cousin to another, you can take it. And I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to walk down the bridge. I'm going to
take it because you owe me.
Yeah, but you
And this doesn't come off of that. This is extra.
I don't... It's fucking tits and tots, man. Okay, all right, fine. But you'll get your money back. You just gotta go blow up Trixie, and you just got some magic items and stuff, you know. Gold. So, did you guys lower a bridge?
I think so.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. We got the slack lines working again. Got this Poindexter here with me. You can go ask him all about it.
You got the slag lines going. Oh, they got a pretty good carrying capacity. I got a bit of stuff they can move on. Oh yeah, good work. You're doing the clans proud. Pappy Basalt Loader would be proud to see this extended family of the Quartz Loaders doing so well for themselves.
Quartz Packers.
Quartz Packers. Sorry, my apologies. Look at us. We ain't loading basalt or packing quartz anymore. Instead, we got our hands on some tits and tots. Oh. Are you just gonna get me and get out of here? Or are you guys actually here to save the town? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm gonna go find this Trixie, and I'm gonna see if that money's there. Now, if it's not there, and I have to come back to you.
Here, how about this? How about this? I'll come with you. I'll help. It's the least I can do for my cousin.
What are you gonna do, Peter?
Tits and tots. Keep an eye on things. If you blow everyone up, I can go tell the story about how you blew everyone up. I'm crafty.
Well, that works for me.
Oh, cool. All right. Introduce me to your friends. Let's go. In the meantime. So the guildmaster's talking to Harvey Birdman and Oryx. The tax collector is such an easier name to remember, by the way, Riley. So what we all gonna get into? Are we what's your plan? You here to shut them down?
Well,
Or are we just getting out of here and leaving things for rust?
apparently there's a failsafe key in the
Mm-hmm.
area to the east of here. We raised the bridge, thinking that, you guys would head up north, but we could head on over east and get that backup key, and then just ride the buckets over to the backup uh, bridge controls, lower it all, and then we can do two-direction assault on that tower.
Hmm. All right. So some things, some things for us to think about. So Tockworth, she knows she is power crazy mad scientist. She's smart. She's strong. She's got all sorts of little contraptions beyond just what we got going on. I know where the key is. She's got a safe up in her workshop. But she's got a shield guardian. And you seem like a clever boy, so I know you know what a shield guardian, but I'll explain this for Mr. Birdman. Shield guardian's a big old construct. Powerful, strong. Normally, though, they got themselves a little control amulet, something that kind of like someone wears, and they kind of put them under control. But Trixie, she clever. She don't need an amulet to control. The Shield Guardian, I won't say he's sentient, but he is in control, and he follows Trixie's orders without her even being there. He does what's best interest is, and that's protecting. I'm glad you found him. Because here's something a little interesting about him. He's a big motherfucker, right? And what are we? We're little tiny gnomes. So what does that mean? Doors are really small. And that little fucking idiot is too big to fit through doors. So use that to your advantage. He's usually standing outside her workshop, guarding. Inside, though, she has done animated 2 suits of armors. Probably might have to get through those. Also, if you find her and you talk to her, you're going to be hearing about Poots. Now, who the fuck is Poots? Pooch is her imaginary friend. So, she's going to be talking about Pooch help me with this, Pooch help me with that. There's not no invisible motherfucker anywhere. There ain't no monster. There ain't nothing coming. Pooch is just her imaginary friend that she talks to. So don't be afraid. There ain't no one else. So how can I help?
Well, I'm thinking you keep Cuckoo's cousin, I guess, safe here for
I'm not.
the moment.
I don't care what happens to that boy. He sniffs around places he shouldn't be sniffing. If you understand me.
Yeah, that does tend to be pretty dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, I don't get me wrong with a little danger, a little experimentation, a little bit, mind you. They just, I don't know. Things go missing around him. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I was more thinking that the people without a healthy respect for our kinds of experiments sometimes get the face full of explosion.
Yep.
But I was thinking, Eastern Bridge on this island, or this area. If you just wait for that to drop down, and once it does, you'll be able to take that bridge and assault the tower in the middle. Because that'll be the cue that we're over at the bridges and ready to lower bridge controls and ready to lower them all.
All right. So if I understand correctly, you're thinking you'll go in, you'll get the key from her workshop, but then when you're ready for the assault on the security control, that's when I come in with old Sally here and we just make a big ruckus for you. Bridges drop, that's my cue to start charging.
Exactly.
And drilling. I like it. I like it. Oh, look who's here. Oh, so you found your cousin.
Yep, I found him.
Sorry, Peter. You're a son of a bitch, and I told him you were here. Should have fucking knew it. Fuck you, Deep Delve. Fuck you, Peter. You got them tits and tots? Yes, I got the tits and tots, and I told him about the tits and tots. Erich, you're gonna want to hear about the tits and tots. Do you know what tits and tots is? TNT. Have you worked with black powder yet? Has it been part of your education? Erich. Boy, are you alive? Don't die on me now.
Which one of us?
Talking to you, Erich.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know
I'm
what tits and
getting
tots
a little
are?
tired. Not off the top of my head.
TNT, black powder. Do you know what black powder is? Is it part of your education?
The boom boom stuff.
Mm-hmm. Big boom boom stuff. Yep. Well, there's one good thing for fucking Peter. And that he's got his hands on some tits and tots. So you got that to add to your plans. If you want to make something go ba-boom, we can make something go ba-boom.
Oh yeah. That could be a good distraction. Set up a big boom to go off somewhere and have Peter light it off and hide for safety. And the rest of us assault the thing as any of the armed security go to investigate.
I like that. Draw some of the forces away. Trixie herself can be a bit of a, she's been flying around. We've been keeping her heads low, but she's been going on her jetpack, keeping an eye on stuff. Might be able to draw her away from her workshop with an explosion or something like that. She investigates. You all break in, get the key, and while she's still distracted, we assault the fucking... Yeah, so what we're going to do this explosion. Mayor's office? Sounds good. You convinced me.
I'm gonna leave that up to you, I think. You got the brains to handle that, and while we're doing the getting the key and getting to the bridges, you've got the time to execute that plan.
Ooh. You're like me to set up your distraction and blow it up. Peter, you're coming with me. No, I already told him that. I'm fucking going with them. I'm gonna help him. Deep Delve. I'm gonna help him. You're not gonna fucking help them. You're coming with me, and we're gonna set up the tits and tots, and we're gonna blow it up to Mayor's office, and we're just gonna go tits and tots, okay? I mean, Cuckoo, will you tell him I'm going with you all? We're gonna go blow some stuff up, or I mean, I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
Before that, I was told you had peas somewhere.
Keys to what?
Peas. Like peas in a pod.
Oh, wait, are you talking to Peter or Guildmaster?
You have food?
Oh, we got food. You hungry? Have you folks not been eating? We got a whole stash of food down here. I always like to be prepared in cases of emergencies. We live underground. Next thing you know, Durgar knocking on the doors. Next thing you know, mind flayers are trying to set up an elder brain from the underdark, deeper delves. Man, we got plenty of food.
Oh, you got plenty of food, do you? I'm just looking over at Peter now.
He has plenty of food. I, unfortunately, don't have plenty of food. I have been scrounging in the dirt. And Peter, I gave you like 50 cans of peas just fucking 2 days ago. And they're very expensive cans of peas. They're just fucking peas, Peter. There's nothing fucking expensive about them.
Well, I'll tell you what, Guildmaster. I actually would like to keep Peter kind of close. Just close by for every spell I cast.
All right. You trying to turn yourself into a little magic user there, Peter? Something like that. Something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna stay close to my cousin. We're cousins. We're related. Did Peter give you his money back? I know where his little squirrel hole is. He tries to think he's clever about it. Shut the fuck up! Oh my god.
He'll give me the money.
Stay out of your fucking business, Deep Delph. God damn. All right. So I'm gonna go tits and tots up the mayor's office, create a distraction, and you crew, you're gonna get in there and with the distraction, get the key, and then from there, so I'll be in Old Lockford, so I need to make sure the bridge is down from Old Lockford to the Overlook, and when I see that bridge go down, I'll be charging in there. Well, no, I'll do the distraction, but I need to get the fuck out of there, because if Trixie and all the other defenders and shit have come up there, I don't want to be caught with my pants down. So I'll come back to Cave Mouth, hide out with all the monsties, and then when we're ready, you drop the bridge from Cave Mouth to Smolder Town, and then I'll start charging. And I'll take old Sally through. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Excellent. This is exciting. I can't believe the mayor actually found some actually competent people. That son of a bitch. I'll tell you what. He's got his hands in all sorts of little nasty little pots. Y'all stick around after this, because I need you all to tell about how competent he's been. And how he's a bit doing things on the sly. And that he's a bit of a crook. Wouldn't you know it? Good thing I don't know that Mr. Birdman's a detective or anything like that. All right.
It's too bad he's not here. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. That's right. He did say.
Yeah. He had to step away.
I'm having like a
Just
jerk now.
kidding.
I'm like, well, let me just keep dropping all these hints down. Oh.
The mayor is corrupt.
I fucking knew it. I'm here to shine a light into the darkness. All right, so with JP having to step away too, then we'll end there, and then next time we can see your guys' plan execute on everything. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
GG.
Yep. Night, everyone.
Yep. Night, brothers.
Peace.
Thanks for
GGs.
through there to the end. I know we're all kind of tired, so. GGs.
Yeah.
See you guys
GGs.
next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.